it's Robbie from Southern California, and today I want to do a review on a bird feeder, a hummingbird feeder that a viewer had sent me that he makes, and he sells these on Amazon. And this is what they look like. They're adorable. I did a box opening. I filmed myself opening, and I'll show you. You'll see the footage here. Hi, everybody. Well, I got contacted by a person that makes hummingbird feeders, and I'll go into more detail as we go along, but I wanted to hold on to this and open it with you guys. It came the other day, and I'm not sure what it is. It's just something he does. He said it's really cute, and he wanted me to try it out. So let's open this up and see what he sent. Oh, look at that. See, I'm not sure what they are, so let's take a look. Let's see, they're Clip On. It says Clip On Hummingbird Feeder. Let's see if they're both the same or what they are. Oh my goodness. Yeah, he just contacted me and said, would you please try out our hummingbird thing? Look at Tyler. So Tyler sent this. Is his letter cute? So he sells these on Amazon. This product is to bring joy and excitement to as many people as possible. This is so cute. Let me see. The letter's really cute. Let's move this over here. Oh my god. Oh. And I was really excited with it. There were a few little things that I personally would do different, but you know, everybody's got their own thing. It doesn't mean it's right or it's wrong. But what it is it's a hummingbird feeder that clips onto wherever you want to clip it on. You can clip it onto your hat, you can clip it onto a tree, anything that it will clip on. The only thing that I did, I'm going to show right away, is when he put it together, this had a sharp tip. I don't have any to show here. I do have some previous footage I'll drop in. And all I did was get something, this is like this is a glue that is also a fabric glue. You can use it for anything. And I just put a tip there. As you can see it right there. Just a little bit on the end. And boy, this is waterproof. This will not come off. And the reason I did that is hummingbirds fly around so fast, and I didn't want one to impale himself on it. They may never do it. It may be perfectly fine. But you know what? Safety first. So that's what I did. Plus, I also thought if a child was handling it, they might get stuck on it because, you know, after all, it was just a cut wire. Otherwise, this was really, really good, and I was very impressed with it. Now, the only thing is, you've got to keep in mind, the only way this is going to work is if the hummingbirds know you and they will come to you. So they have to know that you're a safe person. So the first thing you need to do is get the hummingbirds to come feed. As you can see out my window, they are feeding big time. Once they come feeding, I don't have any of these full, but I'll show you, you know, how I don't want to use the word train, but got them used to it. Once they are accustomed to you, this does work. But the first thing you'd want to do is make sure you're feeding them with feeders, and that they know that you're feeding them, and they know you have food for them, and then they will come to you, you know, to your place, your house, wherever you're feeding them. Then the next thing I would do is hang this, fill this up. All you do is open up the reservoir. You just open it up, and then you fill it up inside with your hummingbird nectar. You don't need any dye. Remember that. They're not coming to this color. They're coming to the cap. And then you just cap it back up, and then you clip it on to wherever you want to put it. And if the wire doesn't look right, you know, sometimes it can get bent in shipping or just the way everybody's hummingbirds land. This is flexible enough to bend it to the shape that will work for the hummingbirds. The thing is, they may not even land on it. They might just come and feed, which a lot of mine here did. And that worked out really good. Now, in the beginning, I did have a little issue. Some of them were looking and looking and looking around, trying to figure out where to come to this because they had never seen anything like this. They didn't know, you know, where was the hole? They may be smart, but sometimes they just don't know. So what I did on this one is I took a Sharpie. Let me see if I can show you really good here. And I just made a circle. That's all I did. Just made a circle with a Sharpie around the hole so they could see it. Now they're looking for something different on here. When they saw that, they knew the hole was in the center, and they came to it. And they started feeding. And I even had breakfast one day. I went outside with a little bit of bowl of cereal, and I sat out on my deck, and they came down and they were feeding. So would I recommend this? Yes. If you've got hummingbirds in your area and you're feeding hummingbirds, this would be fun. It'd be fun for you to try out, play around with. It holds, very little fluid, ounces to it, but literally probably, I don't even think an ounce. But the point is, most people don't have the hundreds of hummingbirds like I've got. And even so, you fill it up, and when it's empty, and just go change it out. I would recommend it. I think it's fun. I think kids will get a kick out of it. He is coming out with a new style soon. And does it work any different? No, they both feed. So keep an eye out if you want a new style. He's starting to add on a flower. And by having the flower, I didn't have to put the bullseye on it. So that was the main difference on it. But otherwise, I would say this is an adorable little item. As long as you're feeding hummingbirds and the hummingbirds know who you are, you should have, no problem. It may take a while till they come and know what it is. I mean, it doesn't look like the regular feeders that are over my shoulder right here. So they have to get used to it. Even when you hang out a new hummingbird feeder, they still have to get used to that too, because they don't know. They come and they look around. And, is it safe? What is this? It looks okay. And they'll feed. The very nice thing about this is when you pop off that top, it is very easy to clean. You can get a little brush in there. If you don't have a little brush, just stick a little bit of paper towel in there with some stick or a spoon and swish it around up and down and then wash it. Very easy to wash. That's my main concern on everything. Is it easy to clean? Because if you can't clean it, some of these are solid. They literally make them where you have to put food in a little hole and then you have to keep filling it through a little hole. You can't sanitize it. Nothing has to be completely sanitized, but you do want to be able to wash it. And it's very easy to wash. It's very easy to hang. There's the clip. And it clips onto almost anything. And it clips onto a hat. Let's see, do I have it the right way? Clips onto a hat. And they better not come in because I don't have anything in this right now. And that's it. You can clip it onto a hat and they will come. You just have to sit still and wait for them to check it out. But again, first, you would want to hang it where you're keeping your hummingbird feeders so they get used to it. Second, when you do sit down with it, you don't want to move and don't do any sudden movements at all to scare them. Let them come check it out. And then that's it. And then when it's empty, you take it in, you wash it off, take it apart, wash it, and you're good to go for the next time. So I think this is an adorable little item. I think it's fun. It's glass. The top is plastic. The clip is metal, so it's going to last. It's soldered really good, which is nice. I could see this lasting for a very long time. And I believe the new one, yes, the new one that he's got, I don't think they're out yet, but they will be. They're coated in plastic, where I coated mine with the fabric glue. See how, and this has been on for a long time. He coated it in plastic, and it's the same thing. So you could do it yourself if it's not on yours. But either item is adorable. If they're not feeding, like I said, just take a Sharpie and put a little bullseye there, because this is how it comes. So I think with that, you'll see all the footage. I'm dropping in all the footage. I've been having a ball with this thing. I love my hummingbirds. I love gardening and hummingbirds. And hummingbirds, you need them for your garden because they pollinate a lot of stuff. So I hope this review gives you an idea if you want to do something different. Kids will get a kick out of it, of all ages. Have a great day, and don't forget to eat what you grow. And go ahead and check this out if you want to try something completely different. I'm sure your neighbors don't have this. Bye-bye.